Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
hey, my friend. Can you share with the people your name and pronouns, please?
My name is Chauncey. My pronouns are they, them. Sometimes he, sometimes girl. It don't matter.
Yes, give the people your age and location, Chauncey.
I am 30 years old and I live in Laramie, Wyoming. Yeah, I'm from Houston. But,
What sent you to Wyoming, friend?
if I'm being honest, I was tired of Houston. Growing up in Houston was weird for me. I didn't have like the normal Houston experience. I grew up in South Park, and then my mom got remarried after she left my dad, and then my mom moved us to the suburbs for my little brother who was like I think who was 7 years younger than me. So she got me remarried to him, and then I got sent to a Christian school in Brenham, Texas, all white Christian school. I was one of maybe two or three colored people there. Colored boys, sorry, all boys facility. Yeah, so I didn't have like the normal experience in Houston,
I,
but my parents weren't always on the right side of the law, and my mom just decided to separate from that life, and my dad couldn't, and still love the nigga. That's my dog. She had some resentment, and so I got sent off because I wasn't that much of a, I guess, easy child with the gayness and the all of
that,
thisness and
that
the.
honestly, what I was wondering, friend. I was wondering if it wasn't for the education purpose, was it to send you off and toughen you up, or send you off to kind of hide you?
I think there was a lot of reasons for. I think both. I think there was a lot of reasons. As an adult, I'm finding out more reasons, and I'm becoming to gather my own peace with it.
Give it or your zodiac sign.
uh, um, March 19th. I'm a Pisces.
Hey, fish.
Hey.
And what is your sexual orientation, friend?
I'm forever evolving. I originally identified as gay, homosexual, because I identified as male. Um, but as I am growing in myself and learning more about myself, I'm finding that now that I am detached from the church, absolutely, amen, hallelujah, thank you. Um, I am more open to trans men. Masculine presenting lesbians. I would say pansexual. I would say pansexually curious.
Hmm. Shout out to Denise Infinity. The term is androsexual when you're attracted to masculine energy, masculine presentation, but gender identity and genitals don't matter as much.
Correct.
Okay, okay. What do you do for a living, friend?
So I do three different things currently. I'm a active bartender up in the mountains, which is actually pretty peaceful and kind of lucrative. I have a second job for this moving company that my friend owns, which is a really good thing. It gets me out of Laramie, so I can see places like Florida and Georgia. And my brother lives in Atlanta. You know what I mean? My family still lives in Houston, so I get to travel and get paid to travel. You know what I mean? So, and then I also do customer service online for Amazon because I like to spend money and I like to get my nails done and my toes rubbed and stuff.
Why
Mm.
do you say that you are single, friend?
I think honestly, in my recent identity journey, I have realized that in dating, I'm less confident in myself. I don't know, and I think it's because of this, right? When I am dating, most men that are attracted to me naturally are attracted to me without my hands, without my makeup, and without my toes painted, and without my Yas Queens and my corsets and my waist trainers and my twerking. They want me to be the nigga that takes out the trash and beats up the people that talk shit. And while I was raised aggressively, I don't want to be that person. I feel like it's a defense mechanism. It's just like a defense mechanism. I'm not really an aggressive person. You know what I mean? Like, I like to cuddle, bitch. I like to watch TV. I like to smoke weed. I like to laugh, friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a goofy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, but don't disrespect me. But I'm a feminine presenting top. You know what I mean? And so it's like people see the nails and they think that I can't slang. And just because, you know what I mean? Like, I throw this ass don't mean I can't also.
Child, the way you throw that ass is the way you'll throw that pelvis.
You hear me? They say something about down south. They say something about a nigga that can dance. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just leave it out there. I'm gonna put it on the shelf and just let it sit.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But I get it. I get what you're saying. People are still catching up to you. Society is still catching up to you and all of the things, and I get it, baby. They gonna always be catching up to us, friend. We always gonna be a couple steps ahead. How long have you been single?
I have been single after a very traumatic breakup. I have been single for, I think, about 2 years now.
Do you think at this point, after 2 years, you're ready?
That's a difficult question because, like, I would say I'm ready, yeah, you know. But I also know what I will and will not accept at this point in my life. And I'm not fixing a fake laugh with you. Like, if you're not funny, bitch, you're not funny. Like, and I'm gonna look at you like you know what I mean. Like, I'm not here to keep up appearances. Like, you're gonna genuinely like me, or you have to go ahead because I pay my own bills now. I don't need a nigga to pay my bills anymore. You know, so but I'm ready for love because I like to cuddle and I don't like strangers. So the things that I want from a relationship, I feel like are not as easily attained because everybody wants this masculine person from people who give masculine, you know what I mean? But bitch, I'm a pretty bitch too. You just gotta let me put my makeup on. You feel me? Like,
What do you consider your greatest strength?
um, off the top of my head, I will say I consider my resilience a really big strength of mine. Because I've been through a lot of shit and like it's really easy to be on this earth queer, black as fuck, and not be able to hide any of that shit
Mm.
and still walk out the door and not want to hit every motherfucker in the face that looks at you weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, so on a daily basis, I choose to get out of bed. You know what I mean? And I choose to allow people to like be graced with my presence because I'm a cool ass bitch. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think is your greatest weakness?
I'm a hopeless romantic, so I always, even though I know motherfuckers be motherfucking, okay, like I'm not a dumb bitch. I'm really not. But because this is another reason why I moved, people saw me as such an aggressive figure back home. And I wanted to come somewhere and be something softer, something different. And I fell into another relationship to where they was expecting me to be hard and all of this different. So I go and I try to on a daily basis prove myself wrong that I'm not a violent, aggressive person because like everybody sees that anyway. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like even if I'm just defending myself, you know, if I'm just like speaking up for some weird shit that some weird bitch just said, you know.
I know for me, I have accepted that I am aggressive and I can be violent. And at a drop of a hat, I know that it's dog eat dog, and I know that it's you against me, and I know that if it has to be you against me, bitch, it's not going to be me.
You hear me?
You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely.
so that ain't gonna go nowhere, and that is a product of our experiences. That's a product of really growing up in the jungle. You got so many people who claim that they want this life, and you got so many people who brag about hood life and street life, but then they look at people like you and I, and they say that our violence and our aggression is such a bad, horrible thing. No, bitch, we just don't know how to turn it off. Because
You hear me?
we are. It's not an act. It's a product of our experiences. We are all a culmination of our experiences. When you grow up in the jungle, you're going to have animalistic tendencies. But at the end of the day, friend, that don't mean it's a bad thing, because anybody who ends up with you needs to know that you was going to go tooth and nail to motherfucker protect them.
Absolutely. I
They
don't play by mine.
be all of those things. Be caring, be nurturing. You could be vulnerable and be violent. It's a lot of aspects of this society that want to make us believe that all of these things are separate and that they can't all exist in the same place, in the same space at the same time. But baby, we just passionate people. It come with the motherfucking melanin.
I want more people to understand that there's definitely nothing wrong with being feminine and also being something to not fuck with.
Who is your ideal partner? Break them down for me.
Um, if I'm being completely honest, my dream man is Polynesian. Um, it's just something about them they so all of my Polynesian friends, all of my Polynesian brothers, they take such good care of me. They don't care how I present. They never made me feel uncomfortable. And if they have made me feel uncomfortable, even by accident, they apologize quick, especially if I bring it to their attention. They have given me a sense of protection that I've really always like longed for back in my old life. And that's what I want in a partner. I don't need you to be asking me if a nigga is disrespecting me. You should already know that nigga disrespected me, because I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want someone that's just all talk and not about, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be like a physically violent person, right? Just don't shut up while you hear somebody disrespecting me. I don't like passive people. I want somebody, I would prefer somebody into the 6 to 7 foot range.
Friend, let me ask.
I am okay. So my driver's license says 5'7", but the doctor told me a few months ago 5'9". So I'm gonna go with 5'9" because we like a tall bitch. And in these shoes right here, I'm like 6'1". So let's go with 6'1". I like 6'1". My ex, thank God, ex-husband is white and
You been
craziest.
before?
It was very, very brief. The relationship wasn't, the marriage was, didn't really even count at this point. But the relationship was like, I think over a span of 4 to 5 years.
And how long? And how long was the marriage?
Like maybe a few months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you open to marriage in the future? Is that still a possibility for you?
Yeah. Like I said, if I feel secure in the person that I am with, I'm not a set in my, I'm a stay in my spirit type person, but I'm not a stay in my area type person. Home is where the heart is, baby. We can go live on a beach. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to whatever. You know what I mean? Just treat me right, because I'm going to treat you right. And I'm funny, so you better be too.
Okay. What happened with the marriage that made that so brief compared to the relationship?
So I'm working on writing a book because
It's
things like this.
well, you ain't got to share it now.
No, I am gonna give you a little bit of it, because it's something that I'm realizing that really does happen to people in real life. My life was like a Jerry Springer show. Okay, which is why I say I'm not against dating white men again, but I'm really this man got his brother's wife pregnant while his brother was in jail. And his
And
brother already has two children by the girl already. So now he has two children. She has two children by the older brother and one daughter by my ex.
and
And huh?
this was a cisgender white man.
Yes, yeah.
Baby, cisgender white man got 0 on this live today, and we done been here for over an hour, bitch.
So the only way I found out is because his mother just randomly sent me an ultrasound in my Facebook, like Messenger. You know, she just sent me a ultrasound, and she was like, Um, she was like, Cassie, the girl's pregnant, and it's by, you know, my ex. So I called him immediately, and of course he was not answering the phone. Couldn't get him on the phone actually for an entire like 6 hour span. When I got him on the phone, he was in a different state. He took his grandfather to South Dakota because they needed to breathe. He came back the next day, and he talked to me and told me it was a lie because his mother never wanted us to be together in the first place, which was, you know, kind of the truth.
You think it was because of race
It
or
was they said it out loud. They weren't used to it. It wasn't something that they were really like comfortable with, but it also wasn't really they business. I had some people in my family that was the same way towards him, because like we don't trust white folks where I'm from. We don't intermingle with white folks. You know what I mean? Like it's like we work with them. Um, you know, we club with them because they buy shots. So I had stepped outside of my comfort zone, and I was like, let me date outside what's normal, because these motherfuckers be tripping over here. So let me see what these motherfuckers do. These motherfuckers wasn't shit either, because they be fucking inside the family, and the mamas be okay with the shit. The other reason I found out, right? Because he lied to me. I found out the truth because his mama had posted the gender reveal live on Facebook, and he was at the gender reveal. They popping balloons together and shit, bitch.
messy? The mother is messy.
And big. Messy and big. Two horrible shaped like a refrigerator, big ass Frigidaire shaped ass bitch. You too old to be, you too big to be behaving this way. Leave your child alone. Let your child be happy, baby.
My Lord, honey, my
Yeah.
Lord.
But I learned my lesson, so now I'm single. That's why I'm single.
Ah! Would you consider yourself more dominant or submissive overall?
I would say, what you mean, romantically or sexually?
You tell me.
I will say I'm gonna switch all around, honestly. Um, I'm not if I'm not the type of person that's so submissive in my partnership, in my relationship, that's gonna say, I'm gonna just listen to this nigga because he want me to. No, I'm not fixing to do that. But I'm not just gonna tell you to shut up all the time that you stupid either. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a degrading person. I don't believe that just because I prefer the top that I should be the person making the decisions or anything like. You know what I mean? Like I'm very open to communication when it comes to those things. Now, sexually, I'm totally versatile. I believe there should be equal pressure in the front and in the back, because why do we have them both if we're not using all of it?
Would you consider yourself monogamous or are you open to non-monogamy?
So I've been telling my friends that I wasn't into like monogamy anymore, right? And it's because like it's presented such a problem. I feel like I am both capable of monogamy and polyamory. Because I have a lot of love to give. I'm a lovable person. I don't kiss strangers, but if we dating and we're romantic, we can kiss. I kiss my best friends. You know what I mean? Like my brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Like we're not afraid to show affection to each other, like not in a weird way, you know. But like I'll hug my brothers and kiss my brothers on the cheek or the forehead. Like we don't give a shit, straight or gay.
What is your age range in dating? Your
I
preferred.
won't date. I don't feel like I want to be romantically involved with anybody under 25. I feel like you don't know who you are before that. Um, and that's not to downgrade anybody. You know, that's just me saying what I was, and in my experience, what I've seen, and what I've witnessed, and what I've known, and I can state and show facts and proof is that before that age, you're still trying to figure yourself out in the basics of who you are, especially in the queer community.
Do you prefer a night in or a night out, friend?
Um, what is a night stargazing, reading poetry or listening to music? What is that considered? Like, is that because like I don't need the people, but I would prefer to be out in the open space. Does that make sense?
When was the last time you were physically intimate with someone?
I'm a sexual person, so yesterday,
Work. Why not them?
look, I canceled to get on the live today tonight.
So do you? So is it possibility for that person?
No, and I will tell you why. So like I told you earlier, I don't like having sex with strangers. I've known this person for 5 years, and this person, um, and I have always been emotionally incompatible. We're good friends, but we're not. We're horrible partners. Um, every time we go out in public, he worried about if somebody looking at me. Bitch, I'm throwing ass. They gonna look. You know what I mean? I don't have time to be in competition with my partner. You know what I mean? You either throw ass with me.
Sounds like somebody who might be a little too insecure for you, friend.
He is, and he is, and he knows that, and we've had that conversation. But the sex is wild because his cakes are fat and his dick is too. So, yeah.
Do you know your love languages?
Um, my love languages are touch and affirmations, um, verbal and physical. I'm a very intimate and emotional person. I don't mind my partner. I mean, my ex, I used to lick in his nose, put my fingers in his ears and shit. You know what I mean? Like he used to be sleeping and shit. I lick his eyeball. You know what I mean? Like I'm that type of bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a like like I really like to have fun. You supposed to be my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like we should be able to do all of that. We was using the restroom with the bathroom door open, brushing teeth. You know what I'm saying? That's my love language. You know what I mean? Like I love good mornings and good nights. Even if we on trips or something, you better tell me good night before you go to bed. And if you don't, we have a problem. You're not going to sleep peacefully.
Are you willing to relocate for love, or do they have to be in the Midwest in Wyoming?
I love my friends here. Like I've made some really good chosen family here. You know what I mean? They make me feel safe, even though like geographically, like you wouldn't think gay, black, and non-binary should be in Laramie, but like they really make it for me. Like it's the cost of living is not bad, but at the same time, they also know that I am not geographically like pinned anywhere. Bitch, I want to be. If I'm on like the beach in a different country somewhere like where the sun is always shining and it's never cold for a nigga, I'm with that, and they know that. You got my number, bitch. Call me.
Why you think you make a great partner for somebody else?
I think accountability is a big thing. And I've really looked in the mirror lately and I know who the fuck I am. I'm gonna be who I am regardless whether you like it or not. So you're gonna get 100% Chauncey all day, all night, even if it gets on your fucking nerves. Um, ain't nobody gonna be able to disrespect you. You hear me? Like I don't play people playing with somebody that I say I love. And that goes for all people in my life. Brothers and sisters, cousins, friends. And you know what I mean? Even my mama, when she getting on my fucking nerves, I will say what I want to, but you better not. I'm a really like loyal person. Like I'm a very genuine person. I'm not a broke bitch. You know what I mean? Like I know how to save my money, you know? Like and a lot of bitches don't know how to do that. And not knocking you bitches, but spend your money wisely and not all over the damn place.
Tell them the best way to get in touch with you, my friend.
Um I'm working on changing it. But for right now, all my handles are Clutch Pros B52. That's TikTok. That's Instagram. Twitter, we don't even know how to use yet. We still working on that. But my name's Chauncey. And you can find me on Facebook that way. I'm a singer also, so check me out, you know.
I'm a,
I appreciate y'all having me.
that is CLUTCHPEARLZ. That is Clutch Pearls. Hi.